I'm gonna tell you this. That's a great question. Like, before I hustled. And I didn't know this, like, it's destroying it. But I say all that to say, like, a person who's usually hustling doesn't think that they're doing anything wrong. Like, you'll hustle, Thanksgiving come, you'll buy turkeys for the whole block and say, I gave back. But not knowing the next drug you sell, the person that's buying that drug just stole out their mama purse, they light bill money to come to you to buy the drug. Just took their kids' game system, what happened to me. My father used to do that all the time to buy a drug. Just robbed somebody in the street, just killed somebody to buy your drug. You don't know this. So that's how the drugs is destroying the community, because of the behavior that the drugs is causing. It's not even really the person, because it makes you become somebody that you're not. I don't knock nobody, because I thank God for the blessing of being on both sides and being able to bounce back, because it makes you to become a person that you're not. Like, I found a credit card today, gave it straight to her. Please turn this in. The old me in addiction, swipe. You get what I'm saying? But that's what drugs do. It makes you become someone that you're not. So that's how it's destroying the community. It's destroying families in all different corners, all different areas, man. From the kid who sees it. Like, look how it affected me. Like, I seen my father doing that, and I hated my father. Look how it affected my grandmother. Like, she cried every night because she had to put her purse up because he was still had to write checks because he owed money. You get what I'm saying? Look how it affected my mother. She was in the streets doing what she do to buy drugs. She got killed. You get what I'm saying? So it affects the family from every corner. And this a long story short. Like, this is the last thing I'm gonna say about it. Like, you have a person, you have a man, a woman who can't take care of her kids. You give her public housing. You have a man who can't take care of his kids. You lock him up. You get what I'm saying, for child support. So then you take the man out the family. Now you have the child who's growing up that sees the mother struggle. So the child who growing up starts to hustle to provide to help the mother. Now he gets the girl pregnant. While he got the girl pregnant, he done got knocked off for hustling. And now the girl's in the same situation. Now she's struggling. Now that child grows up, and it's a cycle. That's how drugs affects the community from my point of view, and that's how this system was designed. It's not your fault. When somebody told me today, it's not your fault. But once you're aware of this, if you do nothing about it, then you're part of the problem. Salute. My father's sin, my mother's tears. My father's sin, my mother's tears. Everything my mother had, she had to work for. But when hard work went unnoticed, it made her work more. See, my mother's definition of being a man was providing for family and taking a stand. But my father was weak, unlike my mother. He chose the streets and it made us suffer. I remember the nights my mother would cry, so we prayed together, her palm and mine. We prayed for the nights my father was in the streets, the nights that he never came home to eat. We prayed for change. We prayed for peace, and nights it was cold, we prayed for heat. There were so many times I wanted to speak, but I was only a child who would listen to me. So if I could, I would tell my dad I love you, but instead of these toys, I would rather hug you. If I could, I would tell my dad I need you, and it's okay when you call, but I would love to see you. If I could, I would tell my dad come home, and as far as the streets, please leave him alone. If I could, I would tell my dad to stay, but it's too late now cause I'm gone away. I'm either serving life for a crime I did, or I'm 6 feet under, and I'm just a kid. I was taught to rob, I was taught to steal, and if you turn on the news, I just got killed. See, you were never there when I needed an ear, so I turned to the streets, now I'm no longer here. Now a t-shirt explains the life I live, and my father's sin is my mother's tears.